Good morning, everybody. It's Matt, aka the Lumberjack Landlord, continuing with our fantastic product review series that so many of you have asked for. I'm finally taking the time to do it, more like getting the time to do it. So wanted to take you guys through another product that we think is absolutely fantastic. For those of you who don't know me, 117 property units and counting. So we have a lot of lighting requirements. One of the things that I very often hear with properties that I buy is there's not enough light in here. It's really kind of dark in this room, because a lot of the stuff that I buy might have one old chandelier. It might have, one of those, what I call the $12 depot lights that is just right there in the center of the room. The problem is that creates shadows all over the place. And unless you have a bunch of sunlight coming in through the windows, that actually makes for a really dark room, kind of depressing, especially in wintertime. So what we do in a lot of our units when we get them back, i.e. somebody moves out or somebody just says, hey, I love the place, but it's just too dark, or it's just too this or that or the other, we actually introduce to them this wonderful, beautiful mystery box. So this wonderful, beautiful mystery box is a pancake light. These things are absolutely spectacular, super, super, super easy to use, and very easy to install as well. Now, check your local laws, check your local rules, and what you are and aren't allowed to install yourself. But here's what I can tell you. These things, for an electrician, super fast installs. Literally, it's something that you cut a couple of the holes and recess these things in that ceiling spot. And guess what? It just became a whole lot easier from there. So this is what these things look like. These are the pancake lights. These specifically, there's a specific one that I want you guys to get. Well, it's the one that I use. I don't care what you get. But this one is actually a 14 watt replacing a much more powerful light bulb, right? So you might have a light fixture that has 360 watt bulbs. Do the math real quick. That's 180 watts. Guess what? This thing runs at 14 watts. The reason that we use these things is because they are so unbelievably easy to install. You want to take a 1 light room and make it a 6 light room. You would not believe how easy it is. So what you basically do, what the process is again, I would use an electrician. If you feel comfortable, you can do it yourself. Look online for videos for actually doing the work, because this is purely on the product side. But I can tell you, our electricians absolutely love wiring for these things, because if you're doing a rehab and the walls are complete, or the ceilings are completely open, and you want to go with like a can light. Well, first of all, that IC can where you actually put the light in, it's the actual can that sits in the ceiling. If you have an older home, you have to get an IC can, which is basically a layer of insulation so it doesn't heat up too much, even though they're LED lights that might get retrofit in. The crazy thing is, by the time you pay them to put the can in, wire the can, do all this other extra work, you could literally be looking at $100 per can light that you install, even in an open ceiling. Guess what? With this, they have this little harness where they can tie to each other, but they can also tie to this device where the electrician can wire into this device. And then literally as simple as throwing this up in the ceiling, watch this. These little arms come in like this, you push it up into the ceiling, and then they clip down like that. It's absolutely unbelievable product. It really, truly is. So the reason that we picked these lights specifically, A, they're 14 watt. B, you can buy them in bulk. And when you do just a simple house, we just did an apartment that we added 20 of these, because every single room had 1 light in the middle. They had a big, huge kitchen with 1 light in the middle. We added these. It made the kitchen absolutely pop and be beautiful. We added 6 of these in the living room. Absolutely pop, made it beautiful. Put these in a stairwell. We don't have to just be at the top and be at the bottom of the stairwell anymore. We can actually get these things, boom, sideways into the wall, into the ceiling. What's beautiful about that is that you, A, get a lot more light, much less risk of a tenant slipping and falling. We never want to have that happen. but it's, look at the profile. Has this little gasket right here. You look at that profile. This is how much it sticks off of the wall. That's how thin it is. It's less than 1/8 of an inch that it comes off the ceiling. So this thing is truly flush mount. When we talk about flush mount, this is truly flush mount. So again, the way that these things work, these are actually the 5,000 lumen product, which is the brightest that you can get. Some people say, oh, I just don't want it that bright. Here's the magic of this one and why I selected it. You can dim it. Not all of these products out there are dimmable. So they start to flash. They start to, it's either super high or basically nothing. These products are dimmable. I know, it's awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. Here's the kicker. Want to guess the price? If you want, stop the video, guess the price, put it in there, and see how right you are. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the price. $9. $9. That's ridiculous. What light fixture are you going to get for $9? Heck, some of the expensive light bulbs cost $9. These things are awesome. They're absolutely awesome. Now, here's one of the other cool things too. This thing dies, right? Not a big deal. You literally can pry it from the ceiling. You can pull it through. It's as simple as disconnecting this from the box and reconnecting a new one. So if one of these things dies, it's a super easy fix. So back to why we chose the 5,000 lumen. 5,000 lumen is the most like sunlight. The more it is like sunlight, the better your eyes actually can adjust. So a 3,000 lumen or a 4,000 lumen, your eyes actually aren't really prepared to have that type of light illumination. So this is the most to your eyes like sunlight. Listen, go with the 5,000 and then put a dimmer switch on there. Guys, this product is absolutely awesome. This has totally changed the way that we remodel a lot of places, because now we don't have to go in there. And what's really cool about this is that electricians can then, off of that one junction box that's in the ceiling for that one light fixture, they can actually use that box, that light box, as a junction box, which means they can actually connect the wiring to the wiring that's in that existing box. And then they can rewire and literally just bring wire to the 4 different points of the room. You cut the holes, they feed it through, and you have what you need to then thread to this, or for them to then connect to this box. And then it's as simple as, once this box is connected to by the normal wire that's in your ceiling already, it's literally just click, move the arms up like this, and slide it right into the ceiling. That's your profile. Guys, this is an absolutely fantastic product. I love this product. What's really cool is, again, to make it easier on you guys, I've actually got the link that I'll put in the description of the video. $9 a piece. We actually buy these like 20 at a time, 40 at a time, because when we go to redo a unit, everyone loves how bright these are, and the fact that you can control it on a dimmer switch, it completely changes their apartment. So many people don't realize that they're just like, oh, I don't really have a lot of windows. I don't really have any good light in this room. This changes the game. It makes people happier. And again, what are we talking about the overall cost to implement this stuff? You could be talking, including the lights and even getting an electrician, literally a few $100. A few $100, because they don't have to, because they're LED and they don't have a huge energy demand, you can actually go off of your existing wiring in the ceiling. It's just a matter of connecting to it. Again, check your local laws, make sure that you're not doing anything that you shouldn't be doing. But I can tell you, electricians, they absolutely love this product. And as you can tell, I love this product. Now, Sunco doesn't sponsor me. Sunco doesn't pay me to tell you that these are awesome products, but I can tell you, we've been using these for probably about 5 years, maybe 6 years. So we have only had 1 or 2 of them die. And I'm firmly convinced, because they had marks on the edges, I'm firmly convinced that the tenant did something or hit something with it. Long story short is this makes it very, very easy to really brighten up a place. And most importantly, add value to your property at a reduced cost. What does somebody feel like when they're touring that property? Put yourself in that renter's shoes. Oh, this place is kind of dark. Oh, it only has a one light in every single room. They will pick up on stuff like that. Tenants are smart. Tenants want something bright. They want something that's alive. Put 4 of these in a typical room, go nuts and put 6 of them in the kitchen. I'm telling you, it will absolutely blow your mind. A lot of times people in bathrooms, they'll only have the one exhaust fan that has a light on it. Add one of these. Add one of these. These things are very inexpensive to add. You can take it again off of the existing electrical. Make sure you're checking your local laws. I know I keep saying that, but some DIYers out there are going to go out there and start cutting into wire. Don't do that. So fantastic fantastic product, easy for me to say, but let's cover some of the stats real quickly because I want to make sure you guys see, again, in the link, I'm actually providing you guys the link, but one of the really cool things about this pack is a 16 pack of these. They're called 6-inch ultra slims. You'll see it in the link, but they're 5K, 5,000 K daylight. They're dimmable. 14 watts equates to this particular one, 100-watt bulb, but you're only paying the energy consumption of 14 watts. Do you know why my tenants stick around so long? Do you know why they continue to renew over and over and over again? Their heat bills, their electric bills are all much less money because we take the time to put in better product. What's another light going to cost you to replace this with? You can't have a ceiling full of these, depot lights that cost 12 bucks a piece or 10 bucks a piece. This is less expensive. And it's far easier to fix. And aesthetically, oh my word, look at some of the higher end homes. They have this stuff in the ceilings. Lastly is, I think what's really cool about this is that it also includes the junction box. That junction box is included in this package. That's why I also selected these. So again, $9 a piece. They're an absolute steal. We buy them literally 20 at a time. We actually, I think the last order we placed was, I think, for 3 cases or 4 cases of them. So we bought 60 or 80 of them because, again, that only usually does like 1 unit for us because we love bright units, bright lights. It really does set the place off and people really get that at home bright feeling. So can't say enough great things about this product. This is the second video in this unbelievable series that I'm doing for you guys. Again, we are not sponsored by Sunco, even though we'd like to be. Sunco, give me a call because I love your product. And again, this is something that you guys can add very inexpensively, and it will make a huge difference in your rentals and set you apart from the other people that don't make the extra effort and are fine with just putting that one light in the center of the room. And it's not like this project costs thousands and thousands of dollars to do. Almost always, we're able to do a few of these rooms with these lights for a few $100. So as I always say, hit that like button for me. Please subscribe. Love spending time with you guys and sharing with you the products that we use. And I provided the link in the description below. That way you guys are able to just click on the link and then go shopping, do your thing. But I believe I found the least expensive price for this specific light. That's what I took the time to do for you guys, but that's the link that I continue to use. So then I just keep on hitting reorder, reorder, reorder. So this is Matt, aka the Lumberjack Landlord, 117 units and counting. And again, this is the Pancake light, the best replacement light that we've found on the market that gives us all of the function that we need, and most importantly, at a significantly reduced cost. So guys, thanks so much for spending time with me today. Look forward to video number 3, which should be out in the next couple of days, but had the time to do a couple of these this morning, so wanted to make sure to get them out to you. Thanks again so much. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Take care.